There we go, guys. Game number one. Map bans are going to be MVP Black taking out Garden, X Team taking out Cursed, which is makes sense if you studied MVP Black at all. You would know the ban Cursed versus them just because that's their go-to map. Anytime it's MVP Black's map pick, they go to Cursed. So it seems like they're comfortable, most comfortable on that map. There we go, guys. We're getting underway. I believe this is Infernal Shrines. Or is that Battlefield of Eternity? I can't tell the pictures. I think that's Battlefield. Someone in chat tell me what picture that is. Oh, first pick, first ban. Going on over to MVP Black. There's going to be a ban on Falstad. Abathur going to be the response. Looks like BOE. Thank you, Vids. Thank you, Albert. Abathur going to be response ban. MVP Black first picking Kael'thas. Finally! Finally, in Korea and China, we are seeing a Kael'thas first pick. They are finally on the hype train, and this is a great draft already for MVP Black because Kael'thas destroys Illidan. Kael'thas right now is the biggest counter to Illidan right now, in my opinion. And the fact that X Team got Illidan Taskmaster would normally be scary, and it still is something you need to respect. But Kael'thas from MVP Black, as well as Sonya Rhaegar. MVP Black's already good versus Illidan. Sonya's great versus Illidan. Kael'thas is great versus Illidan. So while Illidan Taskmaster, you know, there is no true hard counter, right? There's no hard counter for it. They have, you know, soft counter, I guess, would be the case. Kael'thas, Sonya, great versus this comp. ETC, Uther going to be the bans. MVP Black seeing that Tau only plays Uther. They're going to deny that from this guy. Okay, cool. Finally got the last ticket here for my players. I'm going to go ahead and forward that to Goku. Yay. We have all our flights for DreamHack. Except for me. I don't have my flights yet. Funny enough. Tyrael Vala going to be the pair, and Karazim with Illidan. So he's got a lot of support. They've got decent damage outside of it. We'll see if that's enough. Tron to Murden, wow. This MVP Black comp is disgusting. They've got so much CC. Oh, this is so good. If Cleanse is down on Karazim, which most of the time it should be, right? 1 minute cooldown. If Cleanse is down, MVP Black's just going to CC lock and kill someone instantly. They also have Insane Siege for the Immortal. I don't know, man. MVP Black won this draft hard, in my opinion. And I'm not just saying that because they're MVP Black. They just actually just destroyed X Team in this draft. Illidan Taskmaster is not good enough to justify on this map this early. And MVP Black drafted with the bans that they had. If you're planning on first picking Illidan, you need to ban out Kael'thas 100% of the time. I got a haircut, guys. I think it'll be shown on stream tomorrow when I catch with Jake. Went to a stylist. It's crazy. My hair's not wicked wild anymore. It's still pretty weird looking, though. It's like short on the sides and long on the top. She showed me like 2 or 3 different ways to style it, but I don't like any of those ways, so I'm probably just not going to ever style it. Just going to like let it hang there. Oh, we got music, boys. We got music, boys. Yeah, the no Sylvanas pickup's weird. I think Sylvanas is a must pick on a map like Battlefield. I think it's fine for MVP Black to not go Syl, but I think Syl would have fit perfectly where Vala's fit is at. I don't know what an undercut is. If that's what you're describing. That I got egg breakfast, then sure. Got a mullet? No. Mullets are long in the back, right? Short on top. Mine's the reverse. Long on top, short on the sides, in the back. Here we go, guys. MVP Black here. Sign playing Murden, Meriday playing Rhaegar, Rich playing Sonya, Kyocha playing Tyrande, and Sake will be playing Kael'thas. And there we go. Tal on Karazim, Paradise on Illidan, Elegant playing Tyrael, Yao Yao playing Vala, and Misaka playing Tassadar. Did I trim the beard? I mean, I shaved it off, like, completely, not long ago. Let me see if I can turn up this in-game sound a bit. There we go, guys. Game number 1 of this best of 5, very quickly underway. Didn't take much time for them to get this game started, which makes me happy. Take a look at level 1 talents. I love the cooldown reduction on Aldrin's Might at level 1 from Tyrael. I think it's a must pick when you're playing with an Illidan. It allows you to be more mobile and keep up with your Illidan as he's diving in deep. Really like to pick up there. Well, it looks like we'll be seeing full auto build coming out from Vala as well, not the hybrid multi-shot build. And we're getting the reduced cooldown on Hunter's Mark from Tyrande. It's interesting to see that Kael'thas, Sake, is willing to go Arcane Barrier on this map. I can see if I can up the stream quality. Hold on. I don't know if it'll lag me if I put it on high, but we'll try. It was set to medium. If this doesn't make it better, there's nothing I can do. This is the best it's getting, team. Hopefully that's better. If not, you guys will have to deal. There's nothing I can do to make the quality better. It's the clean feed, unfortunately. Oh, Meriday gonna be the first blood here. Or no, sorry, 1 for 1. I didn't see who the other person was killed on. That's sharper slightly. Well, unfortunately, it's not getting much better. It's not getting better than that. This is the highest I can make it, so. There goes the CC chain I was talking about going down onto Vala, and they get that kill very easily. This is the synergy between Murden, Tyrande, and the Kael'thas there, but Paradise going to get the kill on the Sake. He's going deep in here. Sign's about half HP, does get the stun. The follow-up Lunar Flare is there. Tau getting very low. Dwarf Toss is chasing, and Sign secures that kill, but now Sign has no escape. Elegant's doing as much damage to him as he can, and Paradise going to secure that kill. Still a 2-for-2 exchange here. Meriday trying to kite back, getting body blocked by Paradise, and that's going to be the death of Rhaegar. It's going to be the death of Illidan as well, and Tyrael going down. So MVP Black just slightly coming out ahead in that fight. Very scrappy. But they do come out ahead here. When it comes to siege damage onto the Immortal, MVP Black is way behind, though, as X Team got a significant start over MVP Black on doing Immortal damage. And it looks like it should be X Team forcing the swap here, even though Sign is harassing. Tau and Vala will be able to force the swap, so. Wait, that was close. Who won that? Oh, no, MVP Black just barely won. Wow, they were able to pull ahead just barely. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Now they're all bursting it down as fast as they can. We'll see who's going to win the race. It looks like it's going to be MVP Black that wins. Just barely, wow. X Team is actually a super legit team, says Wolf. Sup, Wolf? Yeah, not only is X Team legit, but Elegant is, again, the most handsome Heroes of the Storm player in the world. The guy is just flawless. So, I will cheer them on forever as long as he's on the team, Wolf. Forever. Not going to be getting much value with this push here in the top lane, as the Immortal did not have very many shields. Should be able to get that front wall, but that's about it. With no Sylvanas, you can't really get much value out of these low health Immortals. Level 7 almost here for MVP Black. Not seeing anything too crazy from level 4 talent. Sake choosing to go the Verdant Spheres talent, not going for the Gravity Lapse talent, which is what we normally see. Going full Verdant Spheres build, actually. Usually at 4 and 7 in NA and EU, we see the Gravity Lapse talents. Usually mana reduction and, of course, the damage amplification to a single target, but it's not going to be the case. Level 7 for both teams here. Interesting build coming out from X Team's Vala. We've seen many iterations of the auto attack build, but this is not one that we see very often, with Focus and Searing at 4 and 7. If you go full auto, you see trait talents at both 1 and 4, or you see the hybrid build from multi-shot at 1 and 13, and then you see trait talent at 4 as well as Searing it at 7. There was a Reddit thread about Sake's KT. I did not see that. I'll have to look for it. Battle Momentum picked up at 7 for Tronda, just to be able to get those more consistent stuns off, as well as picked up on Murden as well, so they're both going to be looking to keep that CT rotation up as much as possible. We do see that Mary Day does not end up going for Cleanse here, which makes sense, since the only CC on the ends of X Team could either be, if they go Hunt, Judgment, or Reign of Vengeance, which you could probably see Reign of Vengeance, but not enough to, that's not enough to justify going Cleanse. Good Gravity Lapse hitting multiple people. Mary Day getting body block. Chain Bomb spreading mad here, and Elegant and Illidan go down immediately. And now maybe back with a full level lead here, right as the Immortal spawnings. They get another kill onto Vala. I don't think they'll be able to get any more kills here, but this is perfect timing to get 3 kills as the Immortals are spawning. They're pushing down this fort, getting themselves closer to level 10, so they're going to have that advantage. And then, of course, they're going to have a significant health advantage going into the swap on these Immortals. Rich being the first one to go over there. They have those heroics. We're going to be seeing Phoenix, Avatar, Wrath of the Berserker, Ancestral Healing, and I'm curious if we'll see Shadowstalk or Starfall. It will be Starfall coming out from Kyocha. And Hunter's Mark showing its value here as they burn down this Immortal as fast as, they can. And this is a really healthy Immortal. Their Immortal had 18,000 HP still left on it. That was tanky as it gets. And it's going to be pushing top lane. Looks like Kyocha is going to be the one split pushing here on Tronda. No, they're going to go push S5, which they don't have a Sylvanas, which means if they had a Sylvanas, they could probably guarantee themselves getting keep here, having it 11 versus 9. But with no Sylvanas, it'll be a little bit harder to do that. They'll need a kill or two. But they already got the fort down, and this Immortal's very healthy. This could still be a keep despite not having the Sylvanas. It's just going to have to be played really well by MVP Black. We'll see how much damage X Team can do to this Immortal. There's still about half a level to go until they have level 10. Immortal's still healthy. Tassadar already having to use Phase Shift. Sign getting very low in that front line. Going to need to be healed up by Kyocha and Mary Day. Still so healthy on this Immortal. This is definitely looking like a keep, guys. There's no way they can go core for this. It's 10 versus 10 now. We got Palm, Strafe, Meta, Force Wall, and Sanctification. All to be expected here. They're diving underneath the Immortal. Starfall comes out. Tau getting very low. Kharazim does get hit with the Palm at the last second. Sanctification using the backline. Sake getting very low. He's trying his best to keep alive. Double support really helping them out here. Immortal is going for the core. It looks like Elegant's going to go down. Masaka very low on mana as well. Gravity Lapse connects with Paradise, but they're going to get Kel'Thas in the back. Rich is going ham on the front line. They do take out 3 members. It's a 3-for-1 so far. Misaka is going to be chased down, but they're actually going core maybe? They have 8 seconds on tier. I don't think they can do this. There's no way. Yeah, they're going to back out. Kyocha does end up fighting Misaka. He's going to go ahead and get the Force Wall down. Should not be able to live here, as Mary Day is also in chase. Already 14% damage done to the core, though. I don't know if you should be staggering this death that long, Misaka. It's not getting you too much value, just stalling out what you and your team can do without you at this point. 12 kills to 5 in favor of MVP Black. This is a great tier for MVP Black. We will be seeing Thunderstrike picked up, which for the most part in China and Korea, we've mainly been seeing Burning Rage lately at 13. But we'll be seeing Thunderstrike this game, just to isolate the Illidan and help get that kill. Sprint picked up from Tyrande as well. Mystical Spear is probably one of the most important talents in Sonya's kit. Just gives her more survivability, more versatility. Missing a spear can be pretty devastating. Starfall goes down on the point. Rich is spinning on top of it. Sanctification comes down. They don't seem to care, though. Tao getting very low. A big strafe coming out from Yao Yao. Elegant is going to get out of there. Paradise does end up being killed. What a great invade from MVP Black. They secure themselves the camp. They get a kill. And now they're killing off another well. And they have Mercs pushing top lane. There's no way they fight this. They still have a lot of heroics up. They got Avatar and Ancestral up, so if they do want to fight this. Elegant gets hit by the Stormbolt. Cleanse does come down. He does a good job of kiting back. Rich gets hit with the Ancestral healing. They're trying to turn this around. MVP Black, man, they are just wanting the end. They're like, I'm done with this game. But Dex team playing too well for that. Not going to be able to let them close out this early. Well, that's another head start here for MVP Black. If they get a full Immortal here, that will be game. 11 minutes into the game. Yes, X Team does have their heroics, and they'll be on the same tier for a moment, but if this is a full health Immortal. Looks like X Team will be contesting the second split. And it's on their side. They get the defensive positioning, which is good for them. But they're going to have to win this fight. Sign doing a lot of damage to Misaka down the below. Shows you the power of Thunderstrike in those 1v1 situations. Already putting him at a third HP. Immortal's still getting very low despite it being defensive posture. We do finally see Elegant and Paradise come in. Sanctification used very early in the fight, not getting too much value here. Rich doing a lot of damage to Misaka in the back. Still working on the Immortal. Will Ancestral Healing end up having to be popped? No, he actually doesn't have it for 30 seconds. They get 3 kills out of nowhere. Chain Bomb doing mad value. Sake, you are a legend, man. Paradise just kiting him for trying to stall out as long as he can. He does end up going down finally. That's a full health, full shield Immortal, pushing the bottom lane for MVP Black. They're going to have 16 off of the wall. X Team will have 13 as well, but they're still down an entire talent tier. And 16 is a huge one for MVP Black. I'm curious, because people were talking about Sake's Kael'thas build. They said there was a Reddit thread about it. Curious if he goes the Verdant Sphere, the double charge of Verdant Sphere, or if he still goes the single target burst from okay, he does go single target burst, cool. Is that heavy impact on Murden? What? Alright, Sign. You're being silly now, homie. Immortal's still pretty healthy. The sanctification comes down. Tao getting very low. Big strafe coming out from Yao Yao, though. Central healing used very early on Sake. Divine Palm does end up connecting, but Charism goes down. Elegant about to die. Parasite's going to die to Living Bomb as well. Misaka very low. Rich going for the chase onto Yao Yao. He's being kited back very well. Good poke coming out from Yao Yao, but I don't know if it matters. Misaka just barely going to survive this. MVP Blacks just wants kills. And that's going to be game number 1, guys. 4-level lead here for MVP Black here on Battlefield of Eternity. Man, these guys are just monsters. Well, they even had games like this versus E-Star, who is arguably the best team in China right now. You know, while I don't think X Team is necessarily a bad team, MVP Black's just too damn good. They even make E-Star and like Edward Gaming and stuff look like this. How many in a row for MVP? Well, they've lost a game, so to E-Star. So their game win streak is over. But matches, I don't know what that is. 20-something? But they did lose their win streak. There's a Reddit thread up, by the way, if you guys want to go have a discussion over on Reddit. Again, shout out to Cool Thoughts for making the thread for me. Alright. Let's see here. We're getting into draft number 2 soon, guys. I believe this is a best of 5. No, guys, I don't think there's anything I can do to up my mic volume any more than this. Sorry. This is why I don't produce streams, is because A, my computer's made of bad things, and B, I'm just bad at production in general. This is why Gilly or Stark have been hosting the stream the last 2 weeks. I just can't produce a stream. The bottom of the screen is cut off? What do you mean? Looks fine to me. Look at the Intel icon. Oh. I don't know if I can fix that. The way it's capturing it. Why solo cast? No Jake or Gilly. Probably neither of them want to be up this early. Gilly's on vacation. She's got family visiting. So on a scale of 1 to tilt monster, how tilted are you on the stream quality? I'm not tilted at all because it doesn't affect me. Looks fine to me. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. The woes of waking up at 3 a.m. to cast. It's like, do you wake up at 2 a.m. to eat and shower, or do you just wake up at 3 a.m. and get an extra hour of sleep? I would love to cast you McIntyre, but I gotta get my casters pre-approved if I'm gonna bring them on a GHL stream. If you want to cast other days with me, I can reach out to the GHL guys and ask them, but I can't bring on people last minute. Just shower during the cast? Sounds like work. Whenever a player starts trying to cast, it means he's retiring soon. McIntyre, are you retiring? What are you doing, man? Don't do this to me, homie. I have hiccups. I got hiccups from, I have hiccups from drinking water, apparently. I don't think I was complaining about showering. I was complaining about whether I should wake up an hour earlier to eat breakfast, or should I just sleep in and get an extra hour of sleep. Wish I had cereal. A bowl of cereal would be awesome right now. But I'm out of cereal. Yeah, Gilly did the title before she went to bed. I don't know why she put 2015. She's a dork. Yo, is this draft gonna start today? What, did that X team get bodied so hard they need a break? Alright, MVP Black's gonna take us to Infernal Shrines in game number 2. It's a best of 5. We have 2 best of 5s today, guys. We know the normal format for the group stages were 3 best of 3s a day. We're in the playoffs now, so it's going to be 2 best of 5s a day instead of best of 3. So if every single set goes to, or is a 3-0, it's about the same. Amount of games, because we usually got 2-0s from all 3 sets. But if it's longer, then it'll be a longer day. We'll see how it goes. There we go. First pick, first ban going over the X team. Finally got that draft, boys. Hypo, hypo. See what X team wants to ban. Will they deny the Kael'thas if they plan on playing Illidan again? That's what they're wanting. If they're wanting to play Illidan, they need to ban Kael'thas. I'm expecting a Zul ban here from MVP Black. Zul or Kael'thas. It depends on what MVP Black wants. If they're worried about X Team first picking Kael'thas, then they'll ban it out. But if they don't think X Team will pick up Kael'thas, they think X Team will go for Illidan again, they're going to ban out the Illidan. I'm wondering if X Team's actually going to first pick Kael'thas. MVP Black's the first team in Korea and China that we've seen first pick Kael'thas at Gold League. Most of the time, the Chinese teams just don't even acknowledge Kael'thas. But today we saw MVP Black for the first time, first pick Kael'thas, so they're finally respecting the Thos himself. Next team going to first pick Thrall. This gives MVP Black Kael'thas Zul, which is just like God tier broken on this map. They could also go Kael'thas Zonia. I'm curious if MVP Black only first picked the Kael'thas. Well, no, because they had first pick last game, so they didn't do it because it was a counter to an Illidan. They did it because he was OP. Kael'thas Zul or Kael'thas Zonia would both be OP here. Both are fantastic on this map. Well, there's the Zul. Li Ming, cool. Li Ming's good. Zul's really great on this map. Zul's fantastic on this map, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and then I think Blackheart's Bay as well. Any map where you can just have the Zul soloing by himself and rotating between two lanes is great. Power of Zul on this map allows him to rotate between mid and bottom, or mid and top. And what that does is it's just like instant wave clear, and it applies pressure on those towers that makes it to where your punishers just get better value, right? If like by the time you take a punisher in a lane, Zul's split push has already taken out front wall or already taken out all the ammo. It just makes your punisher get much more value. And it's just such great control from him and when it comes to the rotations as well. So Zul's just so good on this map. ETC Kael'thas going to be the pickups here for X team. They got a lot of CC already on the end of their team. I mean, Thrall, you got Sundering and Feral Spirit. ETC, you got Power Slide and Mosh Pit. Kael'thas, you got Gravity Lap. So they got a lot of CC. And the bans being Uther and Murden. We're going to 100% see a Rhaegar. Last game, maybe Black didn't go Cleanse because they didn't need it. That's not the case this game. They'll go Cleanse this game with Rhaegar. And then Sonya's going to be the last damage pick for MVP Black. Sonya's just insanely good on this map. Point control is the name of the game for Zoia. She can just kind of spin for days. Spin, 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 spin. All over the points. And she's got one of the best control of points in the game. Tassadar Kharazim again from X Team. So again, decent CC, good sustain. They have the ability to keep Kael'thas alive with Tassadar Kharazim. Stitches, whoa. I haven't seen MVP Black play Stitches in a while. I don't think I've seen him play it in a while. I might have seen him play it recently. I can't think of the time, though. All the games start becoming a blur. I don't have my notes in front of me. Left my notes in the living room. I don't want to go get them right now. This is great. Good point control, especially when you get last spot at 7. Good hook comp, I guess. They don't really have the best follow-up for the hook. They got like Sonya Spear and then Zul Root. So I don't know if the Citrus isn't really picked for the hook here, though. It's nice, but it's not like a hook comp, right? I mean, you can make the argument. It depends on how you play Stitches. Almond Crowd. One-man crowd. Oh my god, I ruined that name the first time. Almond Crowd. One-man crowd. Yes, the hook is like harder to hit because of all the minions on the point, but he also has the ability to control the points really well with last point. With last bite. God, Elegant, you are gorgeous, dude. Oh, loud music. Yeah, JPL's a beast. I think he might be best warrior in EU. Kid's really good. There we go, guys. Game number 2. MVP Black 1-0. Slime playing the Stitches. Meride on Rhaegar. Rich playing Sonya. Zul played by Kyocha. And Sake playing Li Ming. Here we go, X Team. Tau on Karazim, Paradise on Thrall, Elegant playing ETC, Yao Yao playing Kel'Thas, and Masaka playing Tassadar. Wonder if Zoia will read this comment. It's a good question. Well, Power Slide goes down. Gravity Lapse follow-up. Kyocha gets very low. That's going to be a dead Karazim. And by Karazim, I meant Zul. Because that's not Karazim, that's Zul. Hook goes down on the Elegant. He's got the Power Slide out of here, though. You got to respect the X Team's amount of CC. If you get caught in a Power Slide, you're going to get hit by Feral Spirit, and then you're going to get hit by Gravity Lapse. Right now, we do see MVP Black not really utilizing the Zul pick. After Kyocha got bodied, he's just too afraid to move out on the map. So he's just going to sit here, wait for the rotation from X Team, and clear the wave very quickly. Rotation from X Team, maintaining the lead so far. You don't really see Zul's impact on this map until the first Shrine. Most teams don't even send Zul to the first Shrine. They just kind of let him split push. So we'll see if that's what their plan is with Zul. And then, of course, level 1, we see Backlash on Zul. That's just like the go-to in China and Korea. Or in NA. And in EU, we mainly see the auto-attack avoidance. 10-second increase cooldown. But China and Korea like the additional burst. I believe it's 10% HP damage. Could be 15. I think it's 10, though. Well, the Shrine spawns here in the bottom, and that's when you see Kyocha immediately rotate top. He's going to control rotations from mid to top, and split push, like I said. Kyocha being ganked, while MVP Black gets the first Punisher. I guess X Team decided they could not contest very well, and they give up the point. Go for a kill. They're up 2 kills to 0 right now. Slight experience lead. MVP Black's no longer soaking top. 32 minions capped here from MVP Black. Looks like X Team's trying to contest here at the last second. Because they know they have advantage, but they're just a little bit too late here. Get the stun onto Rich there. Gravity Lapse follow-up is there. Do they have the Feral Spirit? They do. Rich trying to kite back, being body blocked by Paradise. That's going to be an easy another kill for X Team. And they're playing this really well so far, utilizing the CC chain, controlling the map as well as they can, despite giving up the first Punisher. They're doing a good job of that, but we do see that Zul is already rotating between mid and top, just trying to catch up on experience that way. Yeah, of course, rotating up. They do get the front wall bottom for MVP. MVP gets front wall bottom, which is good for them. Without Kel'Thas there, they don't have the best defense to an Immortal like this. Despite the deaths, MVP Black's super close in experience. Level 7 hit her first by X Team. It was Cleanse picked up from Karazim. Gonna help with the Zul route. Can try and cleanse hooks as well. Kyocha getting ganked again, man. Kyocha not having a good game. Guys, the quality's not getting any better than this. You're just gonna have to deal. Welcome to using a clean feed. Well, MVP Black's on about half level right now. X-Team doing a great job so far. I mean, they're really utilizing their comp well. The gank rotations have been fantastic. ETC and Kael'thas should be roaming together like this. And they're going to go ahead and invade the camp. I do not see that Rich was doing it, so they're going to just go ahead and back out here. Next Shrine's going to spawn in the top. But at the same time, big push here in the bottom. Kyocha being chased by Elegant. Is MVP Black going to be able to get out of here? Yeah, they do. Sign and Sake are able to maneuver back. Sake going to have to back full for mana, as he was very, very low. I can turn up the in-game sound a bit. I just don't like turning it up too loud because when the music comes in, it scares the shit out of me. I don't know why the music is infinitely louder than everything else on the clean feed. X-Team hitting 10 first here. Paradise already on the point, but because they started it so late, MVP Black will be able to get 10 and eventually contest this. Especially if they're pushing bottom here. Paradise sitting at 10 minions right now. They're trying to force the fight. You see Elegant and Karazim coming in for a flank. But they do end up getting the fort that secures them 10. It's going to be Wave of Force, of course, for the mosh pit. We see that always now. If there's an EDC on the opposing team, we always see Wave of Force from Li Ming. Unless they go stage dive. There's the power slide onto Rich. He's having to spin up. His team's nowhere near him. Rich is probably dead here. MVP Black having a rough game. That's going to be 5 kills to 0. And MVP Black just always getting picked off right before these major engagements. Mosh pit goes down, gets immediately interrupted by the Wave of Force. Merida getting very low. Gorge used, sign, bring him behind the wall. We haven't seen Gorge in a while. And Elegant, you're not getting out of here, bro. They suddenly turned this into a 4 versus 4 with Sonya up in 2 seconds. And because of that Gorge pick, MVP can contest this. They only need 8 more minutes. They're forcing the fight, though. Kyocha going for the flank. Most heroics have been used. Towel going to get very, very low here. They only need 4 more minions. Divine Palm goes up, and they don't proc it! They don't proc it! And Towel's going to go down! Sake secures the kill. Yaya being flanked by Rich. Paradise getting hit by the Zul root. That's going to be a huge win there for MVP Black when it comes to the team fight. Suddenly what was 5 kills to 0 is now 4 kills to 5. And this Punisher not getting very good value at all. The front wall is still very much standing. And MVP Black experience lead as well out of nowhere. They are about a half level up. And the reason that happened, the reason all of that happened, was because of the Gorge pickup. Gorge securing that kill on Elegant is what forced the 4 versus 4 fight, which is what secured those wins. That was a crazy fight. Well done, MVP Black. They're just about to hit level 13. That's MVP Black for you, man. Just one team fight, and they're a full level up when they were down almost half a level. Take a look at the Stitches build. This is a pretty generic Stitches build here. Well, Elegant getting caught again. Well, Barry to get the body block. He does get in front of him. Secures that kill. Skeletal Mages come out. They're going for the chase. Zulroot does hit connect, and oh my gosh, that hook onto Tau. MVP Black's upset. They're upset that they were had a experience deficit. Rich trying to secure a kill top lane on Paradise. What is happening? Did X Team lose one fight and just full tilt? It's like just MVP Black just got really angry out of nowhere and just turned it up. Well, XP finally does end up hitting level 13. MVP Black about to hit 15, so essentially a 2-level lead here for MVP Black as they're heading into 16. Which is a pretty significant advantage for them. Oh, my stream's lagging. Nice. The Shrine spawns is in the bottom. This is a great spawn for MVP Black as it's pushing straight into a keep. And they've already got the siege position here. Wow, what is the stream doing, bros? Whoa, Rich getting very, very low. Hook goes down on the towel, but he does Radiant Dash out of there. Mosh Pit comes out, no interrupt for it. Wave of Force is on cooldown, and that's going to be the death of Mary Day. Chain Bomb not getting the best value in this fight, but they're still trying to clear this up. MVP Black going for Elegant as he does get the power slide back out of here. 1 for 2 exchange. Oh my god, the hooks from Sign. Well, 3 for 1 exchange here. MVP Black just about to hit 16. Bruiser's getting some value in the top lane against MVP Black, but Kyocha going to clear that out. And MVP Black has 16 as the Punisher is pushing bottom lane. They don't have Zul with them, though, so don't know how much damage they can get with this push. But MVP Black at least gets the front wall down. Makes it easier for them to siege with this Immortal. Or Punisher, excuse me. Shouldn't get too much damage, though. Just going to help secure their lead even further. Well, if we thought Sign's hooks were crazy before, we now have 16 where he has Fishing Hook, which increases the range by 40%. There's also a good tier for Sonya. She gets more survivability. Hook goes down onto... wow. MVP Black has so much burst outside of that hook. We talked about them not having much CC follow-up, as they only really have Zulroot, which is delayed, and then of course the spear from Sonya. But who needs CC follow-up whenever you can just one-shot Thrall? Sign looking for some dirty hooks. Oh my god. There's no way. Alright. Yeah. Well, in that one top fight, X-Team was up 5 kills to 0, and now MVP Black's up 11 kills to 6. Signs is sick. Signs, you're just a god, dude. These hooks have been on point. I don't think he's missed a hook this game. I don't think he's throwing them on cooldown. He's been very patient with them. He's been very, very patient with the hooks. He has missed a hook? Okay. A lot of Citrus players just kind of throw hooks out on cooldown, which I think is fine. I think it's fine to just throw hooks on cooldown. Uh-oh, this is going to be a gank here. They're rotating up. Kyocha and Rich are both dismounted, but they back off. They go for the Sun on the Mary Day. Gravity Ops connects, so there's the Thrall route, and they do end up killing off Mary Day. That's exactly what X-Team needed before this this Punisher phase. Hook goes down onto Kale Foss. The Gorge is there. They're waddling back. Sunray comes out to go for the chase here. Burst from Leeming does not connect with Yao Yao there. Sign's in a really bad spot. Getting burst down pretty hard, and he's going to be the next to fall. Tasser gets taken out by Sake. They're going for the chase here. Resets are here. Tao gets very low as well as what? How are they winning this fight? MVP Black. Quit. They lost their support, and they still won this fight. All right. MVP Black, you guys need to chill out. They lose Meriday at the start of the fight. They get a hook gorge onto Kale Foss, which got Stitches killed, essentially. And then they still win that fight, 3 versus 4. And part of that is because of Sake playing out of his mind on Li Ming. After the resets, he just landed every combo to secure those kills. Well, that's going to be a Punisher phase going on over to MVP Black. They're waiting for their entire team to be up, which they've got, as well as they're getting level 20. And they're pushing into a keep while they have 20. X-Team looking for a flank here to catch someone out of position. Paradise going for it. Misaka coming forward. Gonna go ahead and reveal where he's at. Zul split pushing mid. Does secure his team level 20. Looks like it's Bone Splitter on Zul. Ancestral Talent picked up at 20 for Rhaegar. Bolt picked up from Stitches. Bolt Gorge is really just... Wow! That burst! Just instantly proccing the Divine Palm. I believe that was a bolt in from Sign. He's got someone inside of him. Looks like it's Yao Yao. Gravity does come out, but he gets annihilated. Tao's going to fall as well. And that should be game. Hook goes down onto Elegant. He gets the power slide out. And doesn't seem to matter, though. He's going to go down. The Punisher did end up getting cleared up, but 5 versus 1. Tassler the only one here to defend. Looks like we're going to have GG. Game number 2. MVP Black with a monstrous turnaround. They were down 5 kills to 0 and came back winning the game 18 kills to 8. I gotta say, really, really well played here from MVP Black. I want to point out what Sign did at the end. It's not something you see too often from Stitches that go Gorge. Most of the time, Stitches are really conservative with their Gorges when it comes to post 20. Usually it's like, I want to land a hook and then gorge them and then bolt really far away. But what Sign did there was he bolted in and gorged and then walked back just to kind of force the fight. That's not something you see too much from Stitches. You rarely see them, when they have gorge, aggressively bolt in to gorge someone and then walking out. It's always the opposite. You go for the hook or you just get the gorge by walking in and then you bolt out. And what that did was just force the fight. It just forced the fight for MVP Black. That was really well done from Sign. Everyone always uses a bolt as an escape tool on Stitches, and he used it to initiate a fight, which was really just well done. Well, MVP Black up 2-0. This is a best of 5, guys, so we do have one more game at least. Is Jaina useless in the meta? I won't say useless. I would say close to useless. I personally feel there's, like, I'm sure there's, like, 1 or 2 situational drafts where, like, Jaina can make sense, but it's very, very limited. I'd say she's, like, 95% useless. I don't want to be like, yes, she's useless, you'll never see her, because I'm sure, you know, there'd be like, well, there's this situation where Jaina might make sense. Which you're probably right. But for the most part. Was it talent at 13 on Li Ming? I don't know, it looked different to me. It might have been Glass Cannon, I think. Did they change the icon for Glass Cannon? I couldn't tell what it was, because I don't know if they changed that icon or not. It looked different to me for sure. The problem is, like, with Jaina right now is Blizzard is justifying a lot of her nerfs because she has a slow, which isn't, like, good enough. Like, Arthas has slows, and he doesn't see play. That's why the rest of his kick is weak, is because of the slows. Whereas, if you look at, like, Jaina's burst versus Li Ming's burst, it's about the same, right? Like, they do about the same amount of damage with their combo, except Jaina's combo is, like, a 12-second rotation, right? I think Blizzard is... Kona Cold combo is like a really long cooldown, whereas Li Ming's is super fast. So Jaina doesn't have mobility. She's got burst, yes, but it's short. It's a really long cooldown in comparison to other burst heroes. And she has no mobility, which Li Ming has mobility. She has her blink. Jaina doesn't get survivability anymore. Her survivability comes from her slow, and I guess you can technically go Arcane Barrier, or what is it, Ice Barrier, at 13, which no one does. They go the damage talent. I think Icy Veins is at that tier? I don't know for sure. Um, so she doesn't have mobility. Yeah, she's got slow. She's got burst, but it's a super long cooldown. She doesn't have survivability. Ice Barrier, no one goes. Slows don't count as survivability. She doesn't get her survivability till 20 anymore, where you go Ice Block, and even then you don't go. Some people don't go Ice Block at 20. They go Winter Mute if they go Water Elemental, and Water Elemental is just bad now anyways. Everyone goes Ring of Frost. They've nerfed Water Elemental so many times that it's like, with the current iteration of Jaina, she's just really weak because of it. They might need to revert a lot of those Water Elemental changes if they're going to keep her in her current state. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to. Why would you ever go Jaina right now? I mean, we saw Jaina picked up by, I think, this team actually. Who picked up Jaina? No, it was E-Star, and yeah, we saw the burst, right? We saw the Ring of Frost combos on the MVP Black. They were able to secure kills, and then Jaina's useless for 12 seconds. I'm gonna go to the restroom while we wait for game number 3 to start. Be right back, team. Oh, what's up, bros? Oh man, it's early. I did not get good sleep. Only got like 3 hours. Sorry that there was no cast yesterday. I've been sick the last 2 days. My throat's still pretty sore. But I didn't want to miss another day. Gilly has family visiting, so she's unable to cast. The one thing I like, there's only one thing I like about this, because, I don't know. I prefer, like, being able to observe for myself, being able to be in the game myself, have full control over the production, but, I mean, the clean feed's got issues, it could be laggy, the audio can be just synced, you don't have, production here, but, man, I think this is ideal for casting at 3 a.m. Like, I don't have to do anything. I just, like, kind of look at the stream. Just kind of, like, sit back in my chair, cast some heroes. Don't have to, like, talk to players, don't have to, like, talk to admins, don't have to have production yelling in my ear, like, plug this, right? I don't have to be, like, controlling the camera, which I prefer to have control. I prefer being able to observe for myself. But, for it being 3 a.m., me being kind of sick. Sorry for the sniffles, by the way. I hope it doesn't annoy too many people. This is the ideal setup. For those of you that are curious as to what these guys are talking about right now, they're just talking about the standard, going over why MVP block is so good. They just broke down, their training, how they practice, who they scrim, as well as that they go to TempoStorm.com and use their guides written by the TempoStorm Pro players on a daily basis, as well as look at the meta snapshot to squeeze out that advantage even further. MVP Black, really, just above and beyond when it comes to their preparation. Man, they have mad downtime between drafts. Usually they're pretty good at this, but I don't know what's causing delays this time. So, game number 3, MVP Black's map choice. They're going to be going to Sky Temple. Now, Sky Temple is the one game that the E-Star, MVP Black lost to E-Star. They lost on this map, so. But that's because they just drafted terribly. They let E-Star get God Comp. They let E-Star get God Comp without having Kel'Thas versus it, too. Which makes things worse. Here we go. First pick, first ban. Going over to the X Team, guys. Finally, game number 3 underway. This is a best of 5, guys. Best of 5. Both sets today are a best of 5. The set after this, I believe, is OMG versus Zero Panda. So I would think OMG is going to come out on top. I'd expect like a 3-0, 3-1 from OMG. MVP Black lost. LOL, they never lost. They lost 2 days ago versus E-Star. You can't say they never lost without when they just lost. Zoil going to be the ban here from X Team. Interesting ban here for Sky Temple. Illidan going to be banned out for MVP Black. Will X Team first pick the Kel'Thas? Or will they go for the Thrall again? Thrall's really good on this map. Having a good solo laner is important. Dude. This guy. Elegant. Look at him. Is this a rebroadcast? I don't think so. False had the first pick for X Team. I mean, having the global on this map is very important. Gus for disengaging good as well. MVP Black with their next 2 picks. Could we see Sonya kill Thos? Li Ming kill Thos. Li Ming Sonya. Played me in Team League last night? I don't think I played Team League last night. Played Falstad 2 days ago. Tassar Kel'Thas, so getting Kel'Thas picked up, which is cool to see. I guess MVP Black finally respecting the Kel'Thas. Getting a Tassar to keep him alive. Next 2 picks here for X Team. When are we getting Space Slides Episode 3? I don't know. Miwo's been out of town and he just got back, and then I've been sick since he got back, so we haven't really been playing too much. We played Team League like 2 nights ago, but I was sick, so I was barely speaking, so I doubt we'll use any of those games. 4 times yesterday? We didn't play yesterday. Played like 2 days ago. Like last night we didn't play. I mean, it depends on how you look at yesterday. You look at yesterday as Friday, then no. I mean, I guess Friday morning at like midnight we played. So I guess technically yesterday. I don't know, depends on how you look at it. Leeming Thrall, ETC picked up here for X Team with the Karazim. I mean, that's all 3 games they had Karazim. Murden Kel'Thas, Tassadar Rhaegar. That's a lot of support for Kel'Thas. They just need a damage dealer, maybe Sylvanas. So they're going to go Zeratul. Nice. I haven't seen Rich play Zeratul too often lately. It's mainly him on Sonya. Illidan. Zeratul, nice. It should be a fun game. Flight Out Tracer, I think she's banned right now. Yeah, I remember the falsehood game you're talking about, though. I just kind of like AFK top lane and fed. And had some pretty terrible gusts, too. That was a fun game. Too bad we won't use that one for Space Lads, because it's legitimately just me coughing and not speaking in the whole game. That game was hilarious. All those games we played that night were hilarious. They were fun games. You guys played well. So, can you fix the quality? Nope. This is the highest I can get it, man. Sorry, bro. Well, this is match point for X Team. Now, this is a double elimination bracket for the playoffs, so they are not out if they lose this game. They will be playing in the lower bracket later next week. Do you think all those games will be cast by Stark? Oh yeah, Loudhouse Music Inc. You were warned. You warned me, and I'm still not gonna turn it down. Oh no! Pretty sure it's the Black Lung breakfast. Well, I'm curious to see how this draft's going to work out for MVP Black here. It's not something we see them normally draft. So I'm playing Murden, Meriday playing Rhaegar, Rich playing Zeratul, Kyocha playing Tassar, and Sake playing Kel'Thas. And X Team, Tau playing Karazim for 3rd game in a row. Paradise on Thrall, Elegant on ETC, Yao Yao playing Li Ming, Masaka playing the Falstad. Well, let's see how these teams want to contest here. Looks like MVP Black is wanting to contest the Watchtower pretty heavily. Elegant with an aggressive rotation is going to scout out Kyocha, and Sake rotating down. Doesn't look like X Team wants to get a fight here. Oh, Meride just barely avoiding that orb. 3 players on the end of MVP Black having Globe talents, so we'll have to see how they plan on doing rotations for that. Looks like it's going to be Rich just soloing top versus the Thrall, though. Elegant and Yaya coming up for a rotation, though. Is Rich in trouble? Feral Spirit does end up blitzing. There's the power splat. Whoop. First blood. Very easily going on the Rich. That was great CC. Good scouts. Good rotations from X Team. But because they weren't soaking 4 lanes the entire time, 3 lanes the entire time, I believe they're going to just barely come out ahead. Good trade from Masaka on the Kyocha. Just getting some free damage onto him. Shrines are spawning top and mid, of course. Always happens. It's always a spawn on this map. The first rotation. Looks like MVP Black's going to be controlling mid while no one's contesting top quite yet. Rich just blink over the wall. Doing some light damage to Elegant. But so far, most of these shots going, all these shots going to MVP Black, and no one's contesting top right now. So this gives MVP Black enough time to control all of mid, and then go up and get shots from top as well, if they choose to do so. X Team's choosing to soak 3 lanes instead. They got Li Ming sitting mid. They got no one laning versus Falstad in the bottom. Before hit by both teams here, we're going to be seeing Rich going for the Vorpal Blade, which allows you to 1v1 Falstad and Li Ming very, very well. Paradise getting pretty low. Is going to have to kite back here. Meride with the heals. They do rotate up and they control the rest of these shots like I said they would. Because they got on mid so early and X Team did not contest top, it's going to be a little bit late. It gives you time to rotate up. Yeah, this is the loudest I can make the audio, guys. Sorry. The woes of using a clean feed. So X Team, I mean, we've seen them run Karazim Tassadar, I think, both games so far. This is the first game they have solo support Karazim, and with the duo support with Karazim Tassadar, they were struggling to keep people alive. I'm curious to see if, you know, they'll have any chance in the team fights for these coming games. Rich. Oh, Paradise, you're mean. He was just trying to have a good time with you. And you had to go and hurt his feelings. Now Rich is afraid to play. He's keeping his distance. Look what you've done, Paradise. Look what you've done, man. Well, looks like Falstad does go ahead and cap the Watchtower top. MVP Black just maintaining a slight experience lead right now. Cleanse picked up on Rhaegar, makes sense. There's a decent amount of CC. Gonna need it for the mosh pit as well. Pretty normal builds across the board from these guys. And neither team really, you know, contesting each other just yet. I mean, Sky Temple's usually like that in the early game. Just kind of rotations, not forcing fights, doing camps and whatnot. We see that both teams are starting their Merc camps in the top. Both bruisers being contested. MVP Black with a slight experience lead here. Looks like Falset's going to be staying top to deal with the bruisers from MVP Black. Looks like MVP Black will be mainly contesting the bottom, which will get some serious damage onto that fort. We'll see if MVP Black is just going to push with it. Leeming is there to defend. Sign sitting in the bush waiting to potentially catch someone out of position. Because they're getting the structures here, yes, they're soaking multiple lanes, X team is, but MVP Black should come out ahead on experience here. Soccer scouts out Rich and is going to end up getting out of here. Fight breaking out in the bottom. Slime taking some little bit of poke, but not too much. I don't think the fort should go down without them pushing with it. Oh, there's a decent amount of shots there. They might actually get this fort if they control the last of these shots. Elegant taking some burst. Paradise in a really bad spot. Nice body box coming out from Meriday and Sign. He should not be getting out of here. And the last of the shots will go over to MVP Black. Same time though, Misaka gets really good value in the top lane. They should be able to get that fort. Level 10 picked up here first for MVP Black will be Void Prison. No Shadow Assault this game. Phoenix, no Pyroblast. Can Rich save that? I don't know if he can. Take a look at the heroics for X team. Everything looking pretty normal. See if it'll be Wave of Force or Disintegrate. Should be. Oh, it's going to be Wave of Force, because I was going to say it should be Disintegrate, but they do go for the Wave of Force. Which I think might become the norm. The 10 extra seconds to Disintegrate, you know, the damage really isn't. Even with the resets, not needed. You can kill people alone, so the displacement from Wave of Force is just good in general. Plus it's got a shorter cooldown. MVP Black doing a good job of controlling the map. Looks like they're going to be invading the bruiser camps. Sign getting caught in position, takes a lot of burst, and he gets taken out. No avatar pop, no heat save. That was a good CC lock between Elegant and Thrall to secure that kill. Another kill gone over the X team. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I can't do anything about the quality. It's just using the clean feed. Sorry, dudes. Big push here from X team. They're going to even up the experience with this. In the bottom, Falstad and Zeratul are rotating down. Looks like they want to go for a flank here. As Kyocha and Rich are going in here. Elegant taking some light poke. Doesn't have power slide up. Falstad does fly in. They do have Gust available. Not going to need to use it, though. As MVP Black not willing to force that fight. That's going to be a double shrine here. When it comes to structures, I'd say it's pretty even. Just slightly in favor of MVP Black with damage done to the forts. Gravity Lapse comes out, does not connect with anyone. Tau getting very low, gets Divine Palm, and it does proc. He's inside the Void Prism as well. Elegant trying to kite back. Tau gets Radiant Dash out of there. Is Paradise going to go down? Sundering comes out. Sign gets in for the body block, and he's going to take out Tau as well. 2-0 exchange in favor of MVP Black. Really well done fight on their end. I want to point out what something Sign did. He jumped over the Sundering. He waited for the Sundering to be cast, and he leapt over it. And didn't get hit by it, and was able to body block both Tau and Thrall. And of course, the Force Wall is coming out from, I believe, Kyocha playing Tastar. Monster tier. Really, really well done from MVP Black. They're going to control mid for most of its shots here. Over half have been taken. Looks like X Team is going to contest mid. Last fort for X Team just about to go down. Fight being forced here. A lot of heroics all the heroics are down on the end of MVP Black. Elegant does end up getting hit with the Divine Palm, and it does proc. But Leeming's going to be taken out. Again, an aggressive Dwarf Toss coming out from Sign. And the Chain Bomb spreading like mad. Wow, it's going to be a 4-for-0 exchange here in favor of MVP Black. And they didn't have any other heroics up at the start of that fight. The only thing they had up, I believe, was maybe Phoenix. I don't think Phoenix was up at the start, though. And, of course, Force Wall. So that's going to give all these shots over to MVP Black. That's going to start doing keep damage. There's still so many shots left on the bottom shrine, which is going to be taking damage from this boss. 7 kills to 2. And a 2-level lead here for MVP Black. There's still plenty of shots in that bottom lane as well. That bottom shrine. We'll see them rotate down to that now. Both teams on the same tier right now, but not for long. MVP Black just about to hit 16. 13's in a powerful tier for them anyway. As Wormhole just ups Zeratil's effectiveness. Allows him to be more aggressive. That's what he's doing right now. He does blink in. Takes some decent damage. Vorpal Blade used to go on to Yao Yao. And Rich almost takes out Yao Yao. The Void Prison's down. Paradise goes down. Li Ming going to fall outside of the Void Prison. Gravity Left connects with the Falstad mid-barrel roll and prevents him from escaping. MVP Black are just playing like monsters. 10 kills with 2 out of nowhere. They've got a boss pushing this bottom keep. They still have the shots on the bottom shrine too that they can use to damage the mid. But they're going to be able to get this keep here. I don't think they can go core. That would be way too greed, even for MVP Black. They have 16 versus 13, but this boss is way too low. They would need to catch like a kill or two if they wanted to go for core, but they're going to go ahead and back out. Still, bottom shrine is up. We see Rhaegar Meriday is going to be holding the rest of those shots. Mid keep already took some damage on its front wall from that middle shrine. I don't know if there's enough shots. They haven't shown the health or the shots on bottom shrine in a while, and they haven't shown the health on mid keep in a while. So I don't know if it's going to be enough shots to take out the keep. Still so many shots left. Holy cow. That shrine went uncontested for so long. 3-level lead now for MVP Black. They have 16 tier. We're going to be seeing double bombs from Zeratil. Uh-oh. Rich going down on the Yao Yao. Sign diving deep. Pops Avatar. Doesn't have Meriday with him, but he doesn't seem to care. Sundering comes out. Rich getting very low. Shields from Tassadar go down onto Rich. Sign gets the Dwarf tossed out, but he's going back in. Wow. MVP Black. You guys need to... You guys are crazy. Masaka getting killed by Rich. Oh, VP. Well, that's full wipe. 5 for nothing. Core's exposed. 8 seconds on Li Ming. For those of you in draft who or in chat who said you don't know about this draft, questioning the Zeratil, I think Rich just kind of proved that MVP Black can win with whatever they draft. All right. Well, MVP Black's going to end up winning that set 3-0. X Team's not eliminated, though, from the playoffs. This is a double elimination bracket, so they will be going into the lower bracket. MVP Black's going to move on to the semifinals of the winners bracket, where they will play the winners of OMG versus Zero Panda, which is the game that's coming up next on the stream, which will also be a best of 3. Someone said, like, change the source quality? Oh, I already did video quality change to high. Yeah, I don't know, bros. This is the best quality you guys can get. Well, that's it for the first best of 5, guys. MVP Black versus X Team. MVP Black on advance 3-0. Set it to source. What does source mean? Source, my brother? Go source? Okay. Can set to source. See if that makes things better for you guys. Source is best. Set to source. Baby Rage. Go sauce or we riot. Baby Rage. Okay, is that better, team? Meriday never MVP. Yeah, supports and warriors very rarely get love. It's unfortunate. Something I try and highlight in my casting is good warrior and support play. If we ever get a situation in NA where we get to like choose MVP for a match, I'm gonna try my best to get some love towards warriors and supports. So much better. I'm sorry, guys. This is why I don't produce streams, man. This is why I don't host the streams. This is why Gilly does it every time. I don't know what I'm doing. I just talk about video games. I don't run streams. We have another best of 5. Yeah, it's gonna be OMG versus Zero Panda. So do you prefer casting NA or this? I think I would prefer casting this if it wasn't at 3 a.m. If I didn't have to be awake at like 3 a.m. Oh God! Chill. That music. Zoia was trolling us with the potato quality. No, if it wasn't at this time, like if I lived in like Korea or China to cast these games, I'd probably prefer that. These games are usually pretty good. I mean, I'm NA biased, but I really okay. So it's not the games itself; it's the format, right? Um, it's the format that I prefer to cast. We don't have this in NA or EU. This league type format, 4 days a week of like just consistent play from teams. We don't have that in NA or EU, which I think we desperately need. We need a league. Whereas this is one of the few leagues out there. Every team plays twice a week, right? For over a month. That's what I enjoy casting is the format. If NA had this format, I would prefer casting NA 100%, but NA doesn't have a league. No, I probably would not want to live in China. You're probably right. So when it comes to which one I prefer to cast, probably still NA because I don't like being awake at 3 a.m. to cast. But this format is awesome. I want to cast a league. It makes players better, yeah. And everyone's always like Korea and China have better roster stability because you know and that's what's making them better. Well, it's hard, without having a league format, without having a consistent amount of games and stuff. It's hard to maintain roster stability. Like there's sometimes like after NA regionals, those after the Ghoster Gamers Cup, which was like early March. I think NA went an entire month without having a tournament. Just scrims. Like you get different kind of practice when you're consistently playing in tournaments versus scrims. And then, of course, I think with the downside of this, the Gold League is there are 3 teams in Gold League, Edward Gaming, MVP Back, and E-Star, that are just miles ahead of the competition. So, like, if you've actually been watching every night of Gold League, if you watched all the VODs, most of the games, most of the sets are just, like, trash. It's just, like, 2-0 stomps. And if they're close, it's because both teams are really bad. Whereas I think in NA and EU, if we had a league format, even if it went up to 12 teams, you'd have much more consistent competition and much better games. Because if you look at the NA top 8, all 8 teams are, like, relatively okay. I think Naventic's about a step ahead of everyone right now, but if you look at every team in the top 8 going into DreamHack, like, I can see every team taking the game off of any team, depending on how the draft goes. Whereas here, like, MVP Black, E-Star, and Edward Gaming are just going to dumpster everyone. Doesn't matter who. So, like, if we had a league format in NA, that would be ideal, like, by far. Like, by an insane amount.